Hi, my name is Akankshya Upadhyay and I am your English instructor. In today's class, we will be solving the exercise portion of Unit 13, which is expressing congratulations. So let's begin. In this chapter, we will go through the review of a movie and a book and then answer the questions that is asked. So let's begin by reading the review of the movie Jhola. Jhola is a Nepali film based on Krishna Dharavashi's short story, Jhola. It has depicted Nepali society about the sati tradition that was prevalent until the 1920s. The film has beautifully presented the issues of violence against women. Has Nepalese society really passed through such inhuman tradition? Is the question every youngster wonders about. The plot develops with the death of Garima's husband, in which she has to immolate herself upon her husband's death, typically on his funeral pyre. She is supposed to be burnt alive with the dead body of her husband according to the tradition. However, she escapes the fire and hides in a cave. The help of her son fascinates the audience. Almost all the scenes seem realistic and historical. Traditional tools like Thiki, Janto, Madani, etc. give traditional look in the film. Similarly, traditional lights like Ranko, Diallo and fireplace represent ancient environment to the spectators. In addition to Sati tradition, the movie also touches Kamara Kamari, a kind of slavery tradition. What a beautiful cinematography it is. I think costumes of the artists and the leaf music in traditional tunes touch the heart of everyone present in the cinema hall. Garima's natural appearance, her role and her acting are spellbinding and add to the beauty of the movie. This is a must-watch movie, don't miss it. Now let's go through the book review on Lord of the Flies. William Golding's Lord of the Flies is still popular among teenagers. Its popularity is heightened because of its blend of mystery and adventure. Furthermore, it carries the message to be civilized by remaining under law and order despite the absence of seniors for peaceful living. The story opens with a plane crash leaving a group of reckless schoolboys in a deserted island. In the beginning, it seems as if the young boys' dream have come true. They wouldn't want a whole island to play on all day without any nagging from the adults. Soon, they start governing themselves by electing a leader in spite of the absence of any adults. The plot develops with the struggle of the leader and protagonist, Rolf, and Jack, the antagonist. Soon, hunger of power creates conflicts, and that leads to anarchy. Gradually, their decisions and actions turn from worse to barbaric and bloody. This leads to the tragic end of the children's world. Ralph's innocence is the most appealing. Later, his maturity and realization is another fascinating part of the plot. It gives the lesson that life is not all about how many friends you have and how popular you are, nor is it just having fun. The more one reads, the more one discovers the deep meaning of these questions. Are people naturally prone to evil? Which is better, to have rules and agree, or to hunt or kill? Indeed, inner meaning is dark, tragic, and pessimistic, but it makes the reader wonder how thin the line between good and evil really is. Yet, it deals with a fundamental issue of humanity. What a transformation from innocence to experience it is. Almost every reader would recommend this book to teenagers who want to try something different or who like adventure and mystery. Now let's move towards the exercise portion. In the first part, we have enrich your vocabulary. We have to read the words which is listed below and then find words that are similar in meaning to those words. The first word is actors, and we need to find it from the movie. So the synonym for actor is starring. So the stars. Next we have sacrifice. That's again from the movie. The answer is immolate. It's in the second paragraph of the movie review where the plot of the movie is explained, which states that the plot develops with the death of Garima's husband, in which she has to immolate herself or sacrifice herself upon her husband's death. Third is enthralling. The word enthralling is again from the movie, and the synonym for enthralling is fascinating. The word is in the second paragraph again, which reads, however, she escapes the fire and hides in a cave. The help of her son fascinates the audience. We can also say, the help of her son enthralls the audience. Fascinating means enthralling. Next, we have troublesome, and the word is taken from the book. Troublesome means to annoy or cause difficulty. The synonym for troublesome can be nagging. Nagging means the same, to annoy or cause difficulty. In the second paragraph of the book review, we have, they wouldn't want a whole island to play on all day without any trouble from the adults. Next, we have chief character. Now, the chief character means the main character. And in the book, we have protagonist. So, protagonist means the main character or the chief character. It reads, the plot develops with the struggle of leader and protagonist Ralph. That means the plot develops with the struggle of the leader and chief character, the main character, Ralph. So chief character is protagonist. Finally, we have lawlessness, and lawlessness means state of disorder due to disregard of law. So the synonym for lawlessness is anarchy. We have this word in the second paragraph towards the end saying, soon hunger of power creates conflicts and that leads to anarchy. So anarchy means that leading to disregard of law. We are done with the first part of enriching the vocabulary. Next we have to answer the following questions. The first question is, who is Garima? Garima is the protagonist of the movie Jhola as the plot develops with the death of Garima's husband. The next question is, which social evil is depicted in the movie Jhola? Sati tradition is depicted in the movie. The movie also touches Kamara Kamari, a kind of slavery evil. So this is the answer to the second question. Next we have, what is the best part of the movie? The answer is the cinematography, traditional music, costumes of the artist, and Garima's natural appearance is the best part of the movie. The next question is, who are the major characters of The Lord of the Flies? The answer is, in any movie, the major characters are obviously the villain. Similarly, in this book, we have the major characters, Ralph as the protagonist and Jack as the antagonist. Next, we have, where does the story of the boys begin? The answer is, the story of the boys begin with a plane crash leaving them in a deserted island. The next question is, why do you think the boys chose a leader? And the answer is, the boys chose a leader to govern themselves. The seventh question is, does the story of the boys have a happy ending? Why or why not? So the answer is, no, the story of the boys do not have a happy ending. It is so because the hunger of power created conflict that leads to anarchy, making the boys' actions worse. The next question is, whom does the reviewer recommend to read the book? The answer is, the reviewer recommends this book to teenagers who want to try something different or who like adventure and mystery. This is all for today's class. The homework for today's class is to complete this table by reading the text again and filling the correct information. So here's the table and you need to complete it. This is all for today's class. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or anything that you wish to share with us, please feel free to write to us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thanks for watching.